Hello fellow tacticians, Voices here, and today I will be presenting you all the best comps that you should be playing in patch 11.3. There's a lot of rerolls, so it's becoming a rerolling meta, which, it's fine because since everybody's rerolling, everybody hits. So the power spike of each comp is getting higher and higher. There's just a few level 8 comps that are here and there just because they have a high cap of power spike at 8 or 9, depending on which you need to hit, and I will be guiding you for all of those. Let me know if you do have any questions about any comps in the comments or on my Discord, but here it goes. So, we will need to start with Kayle, because it's one of those level 8 comps that can be really strong. If you do hit Chosen Executioner, I'm down to drop the Morgana and add the Xayah, because having 99% like crit on basically every single unit in the game, especially if you have a Sunfire on your frontline, maybe on the Shen here, everybody will be at 99 already, so all of those 3 units are going to crit for the rest of the fight. So yeah, really strong. You don't have to have Executioner chosen, by the way. You can have Divine, you can have Spirit, you can have Adept, you can have Siphoner with Morgana, you don't even need the Swain. It's pretty flexible. Yeah, item wise, I really like Rageblade QSS. And to the surprise of maybe a lot of players, RC is not a must. If you don't have RFC, you can just place her here and it would be fine. But if you don't have RFC, what you can do is something like this. Place her here, have the Kindred here, the Xayah here, and the Yuumi here. In that way, all the assassins like Akali, Zed, and all that are going to target either the Xayah or the Kindred. Either way, the Kindred can jump away or the Xayah can ult to gain even more time, and they can have time to basically kill them before they kill you. So just a little trick, and if you don't have that, you can play something like True Gauntlet is great on her as well. Yeah, I just really think that she needs the attack speed stacking from the Rageblade. If you don't have a Rageblade, what can be even better is a Duelist Pat, because you're playing the Jax or both. So, yeah, really strong comp. I consider this to be S tier. Maybe not at top of S tier, but still really strong. Slayers. 2 different carries possible, either Olaf or Samira. I prefer Samira because usually if you get Samira with those items, it's usually a first. She would just kill everything. You just need some sharpshooter with her. The sharpshooter I usually pick is Sivir. That even gives you Cultist. Yeah, she's just super strong. If you don't have IE and Last Whisper, I am down to slam the Death Blade and the Renounce. If you don't have the GA, I really like the QSS. Yeah, she is just super strong. She can just carry you. The Morello on Sejuani or the Morgana is really strong. Zillion and Janna from Mystic. Yeah, overall super strong, definitely S tier. If you had Samira too, you should definitely be aiming for first. I even seen some people just having Samira 1 and just straight going 9, just because they know they wouldn't be bleeding that much. So, just so you know. And Katarina Warlords, yeah, Warlords are super strong. You don't need to hit 9 Warlords to basically make that comp work. Basically all you need is Katarina 3 with those 2 items. That's it. The rest is just flexible. If you want to go 9 Warlords, another great one that you can do is Samira. because it adds in Slayer. She would have Slayer, and she has Warlord. Then, whew, you know, she would hurt. Then you just play all the Warlords, and that's basically the comp. But again, you don't need 9 Warlords to win. If you have Katarina 3 with those 2 items, maybe some AD Adepts on the Tsunami, you're basically good to go. Yeah, really, really strong comp. It's time to go for the reroll comps. So I believe that the best one is Nidalee reroll, which is also the one that's, I think, the most underrated. Yeah, Shojin Drugantlet Nidalee 3. She is killing a lot of units, like a lot, and really fast. And even if she can potentially fall off in the late game, you just play Samira and you win. Yeah, nothing much to say here. You aim for those 2 items on Nidalee. Third one, it doesn't matter. GA, QSS, Trapcraw, Giant Slayer, Hand of Justice. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you hit. It will be just fine. This is just the version with the Sharpshooter chosen. But if you get Warlord chosen, you just play something like this. I do believe that you need the 4 Sharpshooters to have maximum damage. You can rearrange the soldiers and the keep above however you want. I really like having the Silver next to her, so she gets even more attack speed, meaning more faster stacks for the Shojin. Yeah, if you do get an Nidalee chosen early and you keep getting some at level 4 or 5, definitely go for this comp. Start rolling your excess gold above 50 at 5, and consider hyper rolling if you're starting to fall off a little bit. But yeah, really, really strong comps. If you do get an Nidalee chosen early game and you see that it's not taking any wells, play reroll Nidalee. Duelists, yeah, they're still super strong. Yasuo. So the goal here is not just 3-star Yasuo anymore. I really like 3-starring Yasuo, Fiora, potentially Jax if you can. But I do think that having both Yasuo and Fiora 3-star is going to be a huge spike, bigger than just Yasuo 3 basically, right? Of course it's not a must, but if you can, while running for Yasuo, get all the Fioras, it's even better. This can be Tryndamere depending if you need more frontline. I think this is a good enough frontline, and this against Brawlers, if you do get Renance, is really strong, which is another comp that we cover later, which is why I picked the Kalista. But Tryndamere is definitely super strong, so if you do get him to star and you have better items for him, definitely play the Tryndamere instead of the Kalista. I really like this build on Yasuo. Of course, there can be definitely others, one where you will see QSS instead of the GA, maybe a Last Whisper here, you know, yeah. If you do get Yasuo Duelist chosen early, consider playing this comp with those items, of course. Our favorite Slayer. Yeah, Spirit got nerfed by 5%, but to be honest, it's not gonna change anything. Like, Zed is still going to kick ass, it's still gonna destroy your whole team. You just have to position him on the opposite side of where everybody is, and he's good to go. This should not be a Warmox, by the way, this should be 666. Of course, you should not, in most cases, go cheap or Ziggs, but that's all he needs. IRC QSS and more attack speed. That's basically Zed. Third item is flexible. Some people like Hurricane. Hurricane is fine. You can have Arch, you can have Rage Blade, IE, Death Blade, you know, it doesn't really matter. I think those 2 are core, and the rest is just fine. Yeah. Super easy, Slayer chosen, Zed. You go to level 7, you 3-star him, you get your top 4. You can still win, of course, but it will require some positioning and a lot of Z keys. Nasus. Yeah, this is super strong too. If you get 4 Sufferers early with Morgana and Vlad, it is basically unkillable. You're going to win streaks so much. I do believe that Gauntlet and 1 Titans is core. The last item can be anything that's tanky, Bramble, Dragon Claw, another Titans, depending on what the lobby looks like. If you do get, a lot of AD like Olaf, Samira and stuff, I'm down for Bramble. Same also if you see Executioners. Yeah, you just take hopefully Softener Nasus. It's just straight up better than Divine, in my opinion. You just roll at 4 or 5 to find him 3-star. Hyper rolling if you don't, and then you just play strong frontline, and we just kill everything pretty slowly, but we kill everything. Yeah, really strong. Diana. Yeah, so Diana got nerfed, Spirit got nerfed, which is why I think this is A tier. But this is still super strong. Like, this is like a... If you do hit Assassin, you can hit also Spirits, but I prefer the Assassin version. If you do hit Diana, Assassin, and you get one of those 2 components already ready, just go for it. It's a 3 top 4. The spike that you will get once you hit Diana 3 and 4 Spirits, 4 Assassins is huge. Once you have those online, you should be win streaking, and then just level to 8 to play the last 2 Assassins. Core items, i.e. Gauntlet are the best. I've seen Orge, I've seen Gunblade, which one is best? Honestly, both are fine. I think Orge is better, but that's just my personal opinion. Just because of the crit, basically. That's the only reason why I prefer it. Blue buff on Yumi so she can cast faster and a lot, so the Diana gets a lot of attack speed. And you're good to go. Yeah, really strong comp. Chosen Diana. You throw level 5. You take all the Assassins and Spirits. You're done. Brawlers. Yeah, there's not much more to say here. You get a Brawler chosen, you get those kind of attack speed / damage item. You just go Brawlers, like, that's... Yeah, there's nothing to say about this comp. Anything that has a Brawler in it, you buy it. That's basically the comp. You frontline everything. If there is a lot of assassins, you backline everything. You go to level 8, you find your set, you find your Shivana 3. Shivana 3 is your basically win condition. If you want to win the game, you go Shivana 3, Nunu 3, set 2. Those are the win conditions, otherwise you won't win the game. But 6 bars in the early game should make you win streak really, really hard, and will give you a 3 top 4. Unless there is of course a bunch of Giant Slayers, but that's usually not the case. So, again, anything that has Brawler, if you get a Brawler chosen, buy it. 3-star Shivana level 8, you're good to go. Talon. So, I know that this comp is good, it's just, I'm not really the best player at it. Morello is core, GAIE is core, GS usually is good because you're going to see a bunch of Warlords and Brawlers where the Giant Slayer will proc, so that's pretty nice. I've seen a bunch of people like top 40 forcing this. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, if you do see that the lobby is not playing it and you have a bunch of sword items and a Morello, I'm down. Like, if you do get especially Talon 2, Morgana 2, yeah, it's a huge spike. You should be top 40 with this, no problem. It's just I do believe that the reroll are going to be punishing you more with it than usual, but yeah. As far as Trojans, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Softener, Morgana is great, Assassin, Talon is great, Adept, You know, anything basically that fits in here is totally fine. 6 Enlightened might be worth a try, but I don't think it's best, just because you'll be missing some smart synergies that can make a difference in the end. So I would prefer staying at 4 Enlightened. And then I have to put this comp here, I guess as an honorable mention, just because I do not really know how good it is, but people in the TL and C9 tournament went first with it. So, multiple times actually. So there has to be something here, right? Akali 3, blue buff RCIE. Blue buff is okay. It's not essential. I do believe the RFC IE is essential, but if you don't get blue buff, it's fine. You can get, I don't know, Gunblade, Runans, something like this is also really strong. Yeah. Win condition from this is basically Akali 3, Kennen 3 if you can. Usually Kennen will not be contested unless you see a Zed player going for ninjas, but usually the Spirit version is just straight up better, so they go for that instead, meaning you have 3 Kennen. So yeah, and again, of course, Zikis will be your best friend here for your Akali to just destroy everything. But those are the comps, guys. You're going to see that basically not much change. It's a small patch. Olaf is better because of Dragon Soul and Slayer buff. So is Samira. Kayle is totally fine. Spirit is just 5% less. Your Zed is still gonna destroy everything. You know, Diana is still really strong. It's not gonna change that much. But this is how the meta looks like. Let me know if you do have any questions down in the comments on my Discord. I will see you guys next time.